Hello everyone, my name is Lena and this is my week 2 presentation reviewing the 3 phases of California's budget. So in this video I will look at the evolution of 2 categories between the 3 budget stages: the governor's proposed budget from January, May's revision, and the final enacted budget from the summer. So in looking at the first topic of climate change, the initial governor's proposed budget includes the historical $15 billion for climate resilience investments, and that comes from the 2021 Budget Act, with an additional one-time amount of $22.5 billion that will come from various fund sources over the course of 5 years. And this is to advance the state's climate and opportunity budget and provide equitable climate solutions to prepare and protect communities. With May's revision, it includes the above, but due to record-breaking lack of precipitation between January and April, the state was now in its 3rd consecutive year of drought. So this, along with other factors such as high gas prices and higher than normal utility bills, caused for an additional $32 billion from other funds and sources to be added over the next 4 years. So by the 3rd and final revision, the enacted budget consisted of the historical $15 billion and included an additional $38.8 billion over the next 5 years, making a total of $53.9 that will go toward climate and opportunity agenda. And I know these numbers don't add up, but these are the figures as they are listed, so I wanted to give them to you the exact way. So basically this is going to look like zero emissions acceleration, transportation programs, pedestrian safety projects, high-speed rail and transit projects, drought support, wildfire support, backup energy support, and what I thought was the most interesting, the development of Lithium Valley. I never heard of this before, but basically California has an abundant amount of untapped underground lithium reserve. And so mining this lithium will allow for the creation of more batteries for electric vehicles, reducing the use of fossil fuel and air pollution. So, of course, while creating a new revenue source for the state. So it was pretty smart. So next I reviewed housing and homelessness. This seems to be a huge concern in California, and the budget accounts for some new targeted efforts to address the issue. So the 2021 Budget Act included a $10.3 billion housing package, which includes money for infrastructure grants, planning grants, assistance housing development on access land, mortgage assistance, and investments in $750 million to focus on drought relief. And there's also an included leveraged federal funds to make a one-time investment to preserve the state's long-term affordable housing stock. So the governor's proposed budget notes that the state launched this federally funded program, and it was an emergency rental assistance program that served more than 100,000 low-income households. Now, May's budget revision, it showed that the emergency rental assistance program at that point was now serving over 275,000 low-income households. So the revision added to, it kept everything, and then it added to that another $500 million to accelerate the affordable housing production, which builds upon the funds proposed in the governor's budget. The final budget notes the original $10.3 billion from the 2021 Budget Act and invests an additional $2.9 billion for affordable housing production, totaling $11.2 billion over a multiple of years. And again, the numbers don't add up. I'm not sure why that is, but these are the figures that are listed. The final budget also lists in detail how the funds will be spent on adaptive reuse, infill infrastructure grant programs, multifamily housing, state excess site development, veteran housing, and more. And that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you and God bless.